we have been given permission to do a little bit of commercial. 做广告。
不晓得大家看不看得到
Why don't you lead, I translate?
就是在今年的就是 Labor 2 minutes OK。Labor Day Weekend 8月30号到9月1号，校园福音团契举办秋令福音营。
You don't need translation.
不需要翻译，就非常的希望邀请大家能够，如果你知道有学生学者，因为这个是在湾区唯一一个专门是为校园学生学者所举办的一个福音营。我们今年请到特别好的讲员，有远志明牧师，大家都知道远牧师 ，right？ 还有陈坤华博士。陈坤华博士是 Charles 跟我们在一起同工了很久的他是一个Chevron 退休的一个 executive， 他是到处传讲福音，非常爱主，而且非常爱人。我们觉得在这里还有请到了这么多人给我们各式各样的 workshops， 包括欧牧师师母会跟我们讲夫妻之间的感情，包括恋爱你我他，然后李老师也会讲如何理财，还有侯嫣大家可能也认识，有科学信仰。真的是应有尽有，非常丰富的，所以真的是希望大家，如果这个上面有一个网站，如果大家需要资料的话，我可以把这个留下来，还有一些小的报名卡留给我们的同工杨春弟兄是我们的同工之一，所以我会给他一些报名卡，真的希望大家能够尽快的报名，非常难得，而且如果在7月31号之前报名，可以减10%，所以可以打折9折。所以就希望大家踊跃报名，以及告诉你周围的人来参加。
所以我补充2周，尤其是如果你还没有信主的朋友们的话，这真的是一个非常好的机会。每一年都很好，但是今年特别好。So 鼓励大家take advantage of Labor Day weekend and come out to the fall camp. Okay, doke. We get to talk today about a topic that is close to my heart. It's, whoops, how do I go backwards? This way, right? How do I go backwards? How do I go forward and back? Is this? I can't go either way. Okay, so let's go back to the graphics because I spent so much time doing this beautiful picture. So, all right. So we were just in Texas just a few weeks ago.
我们在2个礼拜以前，我们在德州。
And we were just part of the trip. We were giving an evangelistic meeting.
在其中这个旅程有一个部分呢，就是去做一个布道会。
And afterwards, there was a Chinese. There was a lady in the audience waited a long time to ask a question.
布道会之完以后，有一个女士等了很久，就是要跟我说话。
And she said, I'm visiting from China. I only have a certain small amount of time here.
她说我是从中国来的访问学者，我在美国的时间非常的短。
I just have a quick question. Why should I go to church instead of going to something like the Dale Carnegie course?
我为什么要到教会？我为什么不能参加很有名的演讲员，像 Dale Carnegie 那种演讲？
Right. Now, for those of you who don't know, Dale Carnegie is a self-improvement guru.
如果你不知道的话 ，Dale Carnegie 是一个让自我能够进步的一个非常有名的一个专家。
He wrote a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People.
他写了一本书，说你怎么样交朋友，怎么样影响别人。
He wrote a lot of popular courses. He taught a lot of popular courses teaching salesmanship, public speaking, and interpersonal skills.
他到处演讲，教导别人怎么样卖东西，怎么样交朋友，怎么样影响你周围的人。
When I first heard the question, I thought it was very strange.
当我第一听到这个问题的时候，我就觉得怎么会问这样的问题？
I never equated going to church with a self-improvement course.
我从来没有想到来到教会是要使自己能够更加，就是说更加装备
We do learn, I think, how to live a better life here, how to be a better person, turn the other cheek, forgive your enemies.
我们在这里也是学到怎么样更好的做人，怎么样更好做事，怎么样原谅你周围的人。
We build self-confidence things like that.
然后我们也有更多的自信。
But of course, that's not what Christianity is all about.
但是基督教并不是就是光讲人怎么样能够改进自己的生命。
It's explained to her, Dale Carnegie is all about what you do.
所以我解释给他听，我说像 Dale Carnegie 这样有名的人，只是告诉你你该做些什么。
Christianity is all about who you are.
但基督教主要的就讲到你真正的是谁。
One is about what happens on the outside, how to do things on the outside. The other is about what's going on the inside.
前面那个是告诉你外面要怎么样做，但后者是要告诉你里面怎么样改变。
Dale Carnegie teaches you how to win friends and influence people.
Dale Carnegie 这种有名的演讲家告诉你如何能够改善你自己，如何能够影响你周围的人。
But Christianity addresses the issues of why, the purpose, and the meaning of your life.
但是基督教要告诉你的是为什么，你人生的意义，你人生的价值是什么。
Which is why I'm really excited that this church has a whole month of gospel messages.
我真的非常高兴，在这个教会整个这个月份都是福音信息。
Sometimes people come to church looking for how-to tips on how to live.
有时候人来到教会就是想说，我怎么样能够有一点资料，怎么样改进我的生活。
But really, the gospel message is not about life enhancement, it's about life transformation.
但是福音的信息不是让你过得比较好，而是要你过一个完全不同的生命。
It's not about taking vitamin supplements for your life, it's about having a different life.
不是说让你的生命加一点补品可以更加的好，而是你要有一个不同的生命。
And so I am just very thrilled to be a part of this sequence talking about the claims and the invitation of Jesus.
今天我非常高兴能够有这个机会来告诉大家，耶稣对于他自己的声称，以及耶稣对你的邀请。
Yeah. Today, I want to in particular focus on one passage.
今天我特别要跟大家看这一个经文。
It's very short. I'll flip to other passages, but this is the main one.
这是今天主要的经文，就是很短。
Yeah.
是在约翰福音第8章第12节。耶稣又对众人说：“我是世界的光，跟从我的，就不在黑暗里走，必要得着生命的光。”
Yeah, very good. So, right here in this passage, very short passage, there are two things I want to focus on.
这个经文很短，有2个部分我想跟大家讲的。
The first part is this amazing claim.
第一个是这个非常奇异的声称。
Jesus says, I am the light of the world.
耶稣说：“我就是世界的光。”
The second is this equally astonishing invitation.
第2个是同样震撼的一个邀请。
He says, whoever follows me will never walk in darkness. Whoever follows me but will have the light of life.
跟从我的，就不在黑暗里走，必得着生命的
It's this
光。
amazing claim and this astonishing invitation.
所以这有一个奇异的声称以及奇妙的邀请。
Yeah, let me first focus on the amazing claim.
我先跟大家谈一下这个奇异的声称。
Jesus said, I am the light of the world.
耶稣说：“我是世界的光。”
This isn't the only place where he said this.
这不是在圣经还有别处这个样说，
For example, he said it many times.
他也说了很多次。
He said in John 9:5, he says, while I am in the world, I am the light of the world.
在约翰福音第9章第5节说：“我在世上的时候是世上的光。”
In John 12:46, he says, I have come into the world as a light, so that no one who believes in me should stay in darkness.
约翰福音12章46节说：“转过来看，我到世上来乃是光，叫凡信我的不住在黑暗里。”
So why is this so astonishing?
为什么这是这么让人震撼？
Because light in the Old and New Testament is especially in Old Testament refers directly to things that illuminate, apply to things like the sun, the moon, fire, starlight.
因为在旧约以及新约，尤其是在旧约，当他讲到光的时候，这个光它就是讲到自发光体，比方说太阳，比方说火，比方说亮的东西。
And it's used to describe God.
而且这个光也是用来形容神的。
And so what he is literally doing is equating himself to God.
耶稣在这里讲到自己是光的时候，就等于自己说自己是神。
Yeah, I was recently talking to a friend of mine who's Hindi.
最近我跟一个朋友聊天，我这个朋友是印度教的，
She's very interested in spiritual things.
他对于属灵的东西非常有
And we
兴趣。
quickly found we had a lot of common ground.
我们一谈就发现我们中间有很多共同点，
We agree the world has a lot of problems.
我们同意这个世界上都有很多的问题
At，the social level, we have injustice, we have suffering.
在社会上有一些不公平的人，使得人能够受苦，会受苦。
At personal level, we have problems in our hearts. Human beings are selfish, we agree.
在个人层面，我们自私，我们俩都承认这件
And
事。
our default mold is a very self-centered default mold.
而当我们回归到自己原型的时候，我们都是自私的原型。
And we agree that most of the religions and philosophies in the world actually want to move people from self-centeredness to pursue something more altruistic.
我们也同意，世界上的宗教都是希望使人从自我中心的那个角度，变成一个比较良善、服务别人的角度。
And even all the philosophies, the moral codes, essentially the essence of ethical living is to try to get people to live less selfish and broader lives.
甚至各种哲学或者道德的教导，都是希望使人比较不要自私，比较愿意服务别人。
And then we got to this interesting point.
然后我们就到了这个很重要的一点。
I said, have you noticed that there is a gap in our lives between our moral reasoning and our moral conduct?
我就问他说：“你有没有注意到，我们道德上的思想跟认知，跟我们行出来的道德行为中间有一个差距？”
She said, yeah. You know, there's a distance between what we know with our heads and what we're able to live out with our daily lives.
他说：“你讲得很对，在我们头脑知道自己应该怎么样做，跟自己每一天做出来的东西有很大的距离。”
And I said, you know, this is a huge clue about the universe that we live in.
我说，这一个之间的这个差距，使得我们看到世界上、宇宙中间，我们可以看到一些线索。
Why is it that we can see what we should do, but we cannot achieve it?
为什么我们能够看到自己该做的，而我们却做不出来呢？
There's a Harvard psychiatry professor by the name of Robert Coles.
有一个哈佛大学的心理学家，名字叫 Harvard
He
Coles。
wrote an article called The Disparity Between Intellect and Character.
他写了一篇文章，说是人的知识跟 disparity between what？
Intellect and character.
我们人的品格跟我们人的行为中间的差距。
Yeah. In it, he described a young lady who was a Harvard undergraduate.
他讲到一个女孩，她是在哈佛大学读本科。
One day she came into his office crying.
有一天，这个女孩到他办公室坐在那边哭，
He teaches a course on ethics.
因为这个老师教的就是教道德行为。
And she said, you know, because she came up from a poor family, she had to clean the college dormitories to make ends meet.
因为她的家庭比较贫穷，所以她还需要打一份工。她的工作就是去清洁别人的宿舍。
And one of the rooms she had to clean belonged to one of her classmates.
她所要清理其中一个房间，就是她同班同学的一个房间，就选这门课。
Her classmate is a straight A+ student.
这个同学呢，在老师的这门课都是拿 A 跟 A+ 最好的分数。
But he behaved very crassly to her. He actually harassed her and solicited things from her.
我相信这个男生吧。
Yeah,
这个男生对这个女孩子就非常的粗鲁，甚至就是要勾引她。
And she said to him, she asked the professor this question. She said, why is it that someone, you know, I only get C's in your class. He gets straight A's.
这个女孩跟老师说：“你知道我在你班上我的成绩只是 C， 而这个男生的成绩是 A。”
Why is it that someone who knows so much about ethics could behave so unethically?
为什么一个在头脑上知道这么多道德标准的人，行出来却是这个样的差劲？
That is a good question we should ask ourselves.
这是一个我们应该问问我们自己很好的一个问题。
The Bible says that there is a difference between light and darkness.
圣经告诉我们，光跟黑暗有很大的差别。
When the Bible describes God, it says God is light.
当圣经讲到神的时候，是说神就是光，
It says in him there is no darkness.
在它里面
No
没有
darkness
黑
at
暗，
all.
完全没有黑暗。
And So when Jesus claims that he is light, he is literally claiming there's no darkness, that he is God.
当耶稣说自己是光的时候，他就是说在他里面完全没有黑暗，他就是神。
Now, a lot of people say, who is this guy that has been around? He's just a good guy.
很多人就说，到底这个人是什么人？他就是一个好人吧。
But he didn't just say, I am light. He also said crazy things like, I am the bread of life.
但是他不光说自己是光，他还说了很多我们真的很难认识的、很难了解的。他说：“我就是生命的粮。
I am the resurrection and the life.
复活在我，生命在我。
You are from, and some people say, well, how did that happen? Oops. Okay. Some people say, well, he means that we are all, we are all children of God. We are all sons of God.
有一些人说，哎，他只是说我们每一个人都是神，都是神的孩
My
子。
brother used to say that to
我
me.
哥哥、我弟弟以前常常这样告诉我。
But look what he says. He says, you are from below. I'm from above.
但他说我是从上头来的，你们是在下面的。
In fact, he says, I and my Father are one.
他甚至讲说，
Oops.
父，我与我父是合为一的。
And here's my favorite of his claims.
这是他所讲中我最喜欢的一句。
He says, I am the way, the truth, and the life.
我就是道路、真理、生命。
No one comes to the Father except through me.
若不借着我，没有人到父那里
He
去。
said, and if you really know me, you would know my Father as well. From now on, you know him, and you have seen him.
你们如果认识我，世界认识我的父。从今以后，你们认识他，并且已经看见他。
And what I like even better is the next passage.
我最喜欢的是下面一个经文。
So his disciple, Philip, says, Lord, show us the Father, and that will be enough for us.
他的一个门徒叫腓利这样说，腓利对他说：“求主将父显给我们看，我们就知足了。”耶稣对他说
This is a very logical question, right? Just show us the Father.：“
腓利这个问题实在是非常合理的一个问题，对不对？把父显出来给我们看一看。
This is towards the end of his ministry.
这是耶稣在世上的服事的尾期。
He looks at Philip.
他看着腓利，
He answers. He
他
says,
这样回答
Philip, don't you know me?
他说：“腓利，难道你不知道吗？
Even after I have been among you such a long time.
我在你们中间已经这么久了。”
And then he says this incredible thing. He says, anyone who has seen me has seen the Father.
然后他就讲了这个非常奇妙的话，他说：“人看见了我，就是看见了父。
How can you say, show us the Father?
你怎么可以问我这个问题，说把父显给我看一看呢？”
Do you get what he's saying?
我不知道大家有没有认出耶稣所讲的
He's
里
saying,
面
I'm
的
not
真
just a
理。
prophet.
我不光是一个
I'm
先
not just
知，
an ambassador from heaven.
我不光是一个天上来的使
I'm not just a
者，
proper subset of my Father.
我不是就是我父亲的一个部分的一个代表，
I am a sufficient statistic. I am he.
我就是他。
There's nothing more to see.
你看了我，就看了父
It，is all that is important.
这个是非常重要的。
He says, it is all that is important about God you have seen in me.
他说，对于神最重要的就是这一点，你看到了我，就是看到了父。
So this is absolutely key to Christianity.
对于基督教而言，这是我们信仰的中心。
Some people say, well, Jesus never said he was God.
有一些人说，耶稣从来没有说他自己是
There
神，
is just too many ways in which he said he was God.
但是他宣称自己是神，有这么多不同的方向。
Now, I want to show you, do a little quiz.
我给大家一个小小的考试，
I'm going to flash on some names and pictures.
我会打出一些名字、一些照片。
And I want you to tell me, shout it out when you can, what these people have in common.
如果你知道的话，就请你讲出来，这些照片中的人有哪一些有共同点？
What do they have in common?
到底他们之间有什么共
Here's
同
the
点？
first one.
第一个是
This guy called Elmery de Hori. Do you know him?
这个人叫 Elmer de Hori， 大家认识他吗？
I'll tell you
知道。
later who he is.
等一下告诉你。
Okay, number 2. Okay,
第二个。
pay attention. See if there's anybody. Another guy called Frank Abagnale.
呀，Frank Abagnale，
Do you know who he is?
大家知道 Frank
Famous.
Abagnale
These are famous people. They all have Wikipedia.
很有名，
Do you see any different similarity?
在网上可以查到他们很多，
One more. Getting easier. It's getting
越
easier.
来越简单
The
了。
third guy, his name is Charles Ponzi.
第三个叫做 Charles Ponzi，
Charles Ponzi. Do you know who he is?
大家知道他是谁吗？
大声一点。The Ponzi scheme. 你们听过没有 Ponzi scheme? Ponzi scheme, it's a way to rip people off, right? Because you just basically invite new people to put in new money that they pay off the old people, and it just keeps rolling until it collapses.
这样大家知道吗？就是一个骗局，然后你骗一群人，这些人再骗一群人，就骗一群人这个样子，金字塔一样的散出去，人越来越多，钱就越来越多，滚滚而来。
So the first guy, he is the most successful art forger of all time.
第一个人，他就是在艺术品上，他可以做音品做的最好的一个。
He imitates the modern masters like Picasso and Modigliani, and his stuff is really hard to figure out from the real deal.
尤其他做的音品，就是现代的一些艺术家，像毕卡索这个样子的人，他所做的真的让别人真假分不出来。
The second guy is
第二个人
is a teenage con man whose autobiography inspired the character in Catch Me If You Can.
不知道大家知道不知道有一个电影叫做《Catch Me If You Can》，这个就是那个男主角，就是他的故事，就是他。
And the third guy, of course, is a huge fraud, right? So these three names, if you search for the world's greatest liars of human history, these three would be there in the top 10.
所以如果你要搜一下，在网上搜一下，说世界上最大的骗子、最厉害的骗子是谁，他们三个的照片就会出来。
There's a couple more honorable mentions, like Bernie Madoff and Pinocchio.
另外两个他知道 Bernie Madoff 跟木偶哈 Pinocchio。
Yeah. So if you actually look, either Jesus Christ is who he says he is.
如果耶稣就是他所说的那一位
Otherwise, he is one of the most incredible liars of all time.
如果他不是的话，他事实上是全宇宙最大的一个骗子。
Someone who is not light, not truth, not goodness, but says he is.
一个自己不是光、不是真理、不是生命的人，却说自己
He
是。
belongs right up there with those guys. Pinocchio.
他的照片应该跟木偶在一起。
Maybe even worse. Maybe he is not a liar. Maybe he really believes that he is God, but he's just crazy.
另外一个可能性就是，他不是骗子，他实在是相信他自己就是神，因为他是疯子。
Right. In that case, he belongs in the category of people like Adolf Hitler and Charles Manson and this, or this guy called Caligula. Caligula is a Roman emperor. He's crazy, believe me.
如果他不是骗子，他是疯子的话，他就应该属于另外一群的人，像 did you say?
Caligula, he thought he was God. He thought his horse was a priest. He had he was a very sadistical killer, and he had among his wives three of his sisters.
Yeah, 他讲到其中有一个就是一个罗马的帝王，他觉得他自己是皇帝，他的那匹马是他的祭司，然后他的三个太太是他的姐妹。
So look, here is what I want to spend a moment thinking about, right? Many people think Jesus is a good philosophical teacher.
我想跟大家谈的就是，很多人都说耶稣是一个好的老师。
He's a good religious leader.
他是一个很好的宗教领袖。
But look at the great religious leaders of the history.
但你看一下世界历史上宗教领袖是什么样？
They're all self-effacing, very differential.
他们自己都非常的谦卑，
Very humble.
非常的卑微的样子。
Compared to Jesus, who is obsessively self-centered.
跟耶稣比起来，好像耶稣是一个非常自我中心的人。
Yeah. Siddhartha Buddha, who became Buddha, he said, I have seen the way.
比方说佛那个 Siddhartha， 他讲说我看见了这个道路。
Jesus says, I am the way.
耶稣却说我就是道路。
Mahatma Gandhi, he wrote a book called My Experiments with Truth.
甘地非常有名的印度人，他说我对于真理的实验。
Yeah, and Jesus says, I am the truth.
耶稣却说我就是真理。
The philosophers of the Greek, the Socrates, Aristotle, Plato, Lao Tzu, they said we are seeking for the meaning of life.
很多希腊的哲学家，包括亚里士多德，包括苏格拉底以及老子，都说我在寻找道路。
Jesus says, I am the life.
耶稣却说我就是道路。
Yeah. You remember the Greek philosopher Diogenes? He was holding a lamp, looking for an honest man.
不晓得大家有没有听过这一个故事？一个希腊的人打着灯在那里找真理、找光。
He holding a lamp, looking for an honest man.
他举着一个灯想找一个诚实的人。
And Jesus says, I am the light.
耶稣却说：“我就是光，
There is no darkness in me.
在我的里面没有黑暗。”
So is this guy crazy, or is he telling the truth?
这个人是一个疯子，还是他说的是真话呢？
This is the amazing claim of Jesus.
这个就是耶稣给我们所说出来奇妙的声称。
And this puzzle of the personhood of Christ, who he is towers over the history of mankind.
到底耶稣是谁？整个的历史都在观察着这件事情。
Why could someone be such an amazing moral principles and yet be so crazy when he talks about himself?
为什么一个道德上教导这么好的一个人，当他讲到他自己，却是好像风言风语一样？
To really understand a person, you have to observe their character, see how they behave.
如果你真的想要认识这个人，你就要观察这个人，看这个人所行出来的是什么。
And so and the Bible is all about that. That's why we read the Bible. We get to know this person, Jesus.
整个的圣经就是告诉我们耶稣是谁。
Yeah. And today we don't have much time, but what I want to do is just very quickly run through this little story that happened just before the passage we read.
今天要跟大家再分享的一段经文，就是我们刚刚读的经文的前面这一段。
This story you're probably quite familiar with.
这个故事可能大家都很熟悉。
Why don't you read John chapter 8, verse 2 to verse 6.
我为大家念第8章第2到第6节。清早又回到店里，众百姓都到他那里去，他就坐下教训他们。文士和法利赛人带着一个行淫时被拿的妇人来，叫他站在当中，就对耶稣说：“夫子，这妇人是正行淫之时被拿的。摩西在律法上吩咐我们，把这样的妇人用石头打死。你说该把她怎么办呢？”他们说这话乃是试探耶稣，要得着告他的把柄。耶稣去弯着腰，用指头在地上画字。
Okay, now, so keep going. Let's just finish it to 11.
他们还是不住地问他，耶稣就直起腰来，对他们说：“你们中间谁是没有罪的，谁就可以先拿石头打他。”于是又弯着腰，用指头在地上画字。他们听见这话，就从老到少一个一个都出去了，只剩下耶稣一人，还有那妇人仍然站在当中。耶稣就直起腰来，对他说：“妇人，那些人在哪里？没有人定你的罪吗？”他说：“主啊，没有。”耶稣说：“我也不定你的罪，去吧，从此不要再犯罪。”
Many of you are very familiar because this is one of the most famous of episodes in Jesus' life.
很多人对这件事都非常的清楚，因为在圣经里面，这是我们很熟悉、很有名的一段。
As the story begins, this woman was caught in adultery.
在这个故事开始的时候，一个行淫的时候被抓到的妇人。
Yeah, and let's just role play a little bit.
我们来饰演一下他们的角色。
Okay, this woman,
这个妇人，
she may have started innocently.
可能刚开始非常的天真，
You know, somebody was very nice to her.
有一个人对她很好，
She's flattered.
她觉得好像有点受宠若惊。
Maybe they went for a cup of coffee. I don't know what they drink back then, but let's say
他们可能就出去一起喝了一杯咖啡。
yeah. Then she was drawn to him.
然后就觉得这个男的他很吸引。
Yeah. Then when it got really close, maybe she said, "Just one time."
可能当然他们很亲近的时候，这个女的可能对自己说就这么一回，
Yeah. Then there was another time.
然后又有一次，
So here it says she was caught in adultery.
在这里跟他说他在行淫的时候被抓到，
And here she stands, dragged out, humiliated in front of everyone.
这一个被人拖到外面，非常羞耻的，每一个人拖到众人的
She
面
may
前。
not even be wearing much because she was just caught.
他可能是没有穿很多衣服，因为他是被抓到的。
That's the woman.
就是这个女的
Let's
就是这
play
样
the
子。
other role.
来，我们想一想另外的角色，
These Pharisees who dragged her there.
这些拖他出去的法利赛人，
What were they doing watching them?
呀，他们到底是怎么样的来看着这个女的？
In the Old Testament, you have to have at least 2 witnesses to convict adultery, which is hard to do. You can't just have circumstantial evidence, the bed looks ruffled,
呀，行淫这件事，如果你要抓到，也要抓到2个人，否则的话没有太多的证据。
Yeah, and it's by verse there's this, they were caught, that is in the act, caught. Take in the King James says they were taken in adultery, which means
圣经告诉我们，他们是正在行这件事情的时候被抓的，
they must have been watching. They must have known what's going to happen.
代表说这些法律赛人一定就躲在那边看着窥看，知道这件事会发生
And。other things are fishy too,
还有一些让我们觉得有一些让我们怀疑的线索，
because there's supposed to be a trial. They're supposed to drag her to a trial. Instead, they dragged her to Jesus.
因为他们抓到这个样的人，应该先有一个审判，而不是应该把他抓到耶稣的面前。
And plus, the Old Testament says, actually, if someone's convicted of where's the man? Where's the guy? He's supposed to get stoned too.
如果一个人被抓到，他判的刑是要被石头打死，应该有2个人，那个男的到哪里去了？
Everything seems to smell not right.
所以，当我们看到这个，我们就觉得其中有太多让我们怀疑的线索。
And verse 6 says they were using this question as a trap.
第6节告诉我们说，他们说这话乃是要试探耶稣，是一个陷阱。
It's like they're not only after this woman, they actually want to be after Jesus.
所以他们要捉的不仅是这个妇人，他们还要捉耶稣。
Jesus, this man who is always preaching about forgiveness and love and compassion.
耶稣到处跟人家所讲的，就是我们要有恩慈怜悯的心，
You can
要
see
有
what
爱
they。think. They think, we've got him now. We're going to take this case and see what he does with it.
这些法利赛人可以想，我们这回可是抓住了他了，这回我们要看看他怎么样回答。
Because the law, very clear, Deuteronomy, Leviticus says, stoning. Or not stoning, but capital punishment, killed.
呀，律法书、生命记、利未记都跟我们说非常清楚，这样的人是要把他给杀。
That's the demand of justice.
因为公义就是要让他有这个样子的审判。
But if he does that, then forget about all his talk about forgiveness and how he's sympathetic to the prostitutes and the cast outs. He's just like us.
但如果耶稣也同意这个女的应该打死的话，那他的那些怜悯，他的那一些慈爱到哪里去了？他跟我们都是一样的。
Yeah. But on the other hand, if he says, okay, go ahead, take care of it, then yeah. Okay, so look at what Jesus says.
但你看耶
You're
稣的
familiar
回
with
答，
this. He's writing on the ground with his finger. We don't know what he wrote.
大家都知道这个故事。耶稣弯着腰在地上的沙子上画字，虽然我们不知道他画了什么。
Then he stood up and he said, let any one of you who is without sin be the first to throw a stone at her.
然后他站起来，他就说：“你们中间谁没有罪，谁就可以先拿石头打他。”
And again, he stooped down and started writing on the ground.
然后他又弯着腰，用指头在地上画字。
And one by one, these people walked away, the older ones first,
他们这些听见这话的，从老到少，一个一个都出去了，
until Jesus was left with the woman. And
只剩下耶稣一人，还有那
Jesus
妇人。
asked her, where are they? Had no one condemned you?
耶稣就直起腰来问他说：“妇人，那些人在哪里？没有人定你的罪吗？”
No, sir, she said. And then he said, then neither do I condemn you. Go now and leave your life of sin.
他说：“主啊，没有。”耶稣说：“我也不定你的罪，去吧，从此不要再犯罪了。”
This is what light looks like in a dark world.
在一个黑暗的世界里，你在这里可以看到光。
We say Jesus is the light of the world, the hope of mankind.
我们说耶稣是世界的光，是人类的盼望。
Here is the great contrast and tension of human life.
在这里，就是人的生命里有这2个张力一样的东西。
Right. On the one hand, there is a need for justice.
一方面需要公义，
And on the other hand, there's a desire for mercy.
另外一方面我们需要慈爱。
Yeah. That in light of life, we see the reconciliation of love and mercy with truth and justice.
我们在这一个光的生命里面，我们看到了怎么样两边都得到了满足。一方面是慈爱怜悯，一方面是公义正直。
on the one hand, we see justice, and on the other hand, we see tremendous tenderness and compassion.
一方面我们看到公义，一方面我们看到这样温柔慈祥的心。
But it's always been that way with God.
但是神一直都是这个
In
样
fact,
子
this
的。
is the nature of God.
事实上，神的本质就是这个样子。
In the Old Testament, in book of Isaiah 42, it says, "The bruised reed he will not break, and a dimly burned wick he will not extinguish."
在以赛亚书42章告诉我们说，42
42章第三节。
42章
第三节，
第3节，
压伤。
对，他说：“压伤的芦苇，它不折断；将残的灯火，它不吹灭。”
That is the compassion of God for this woman.
这是神对于这个妇
But
人
we
的怜
often
悯。
do not read the next passage.
但我们通常不把它往下看。
It says he will faithfully bring forth justice.
他凭真实将公理传开。
Yeah, in Exodus chapter 34, verse 6.
在出埃及记第34章第12节、
第六节。
第6节，
Right. It's Moses was standing there, and God passes by, and the voice says, the Lord, the compassionate and gracious God."
呀，记不记得当摩西在山上的时候，神经过的时候，神这个样说。
The Lord, the compassionate and gracious God.
24章第
34:6.
34:6
You can just.
把它念对，就是耶和华在他面前宣告说：“耶和华，耶和华是有怜悯、有恩典的神。”
Yet, but later on it says, yet he does not leave the guilty unpunished.
但他接着说：“不轻易发怒，必有丰盛的慈爱和诚实，为千万人存留慈爱，赦免罪孽过犯。”
Yeah, Jesus.
他还说：“有罪，不以有罪的为无罪，必追讨他的罪，
Right.
自父子直到3、4代。”
This woman was caught in adultery, and Jesus recognizes her sin.
而这个妇女是在行淫的时候抓到，这个妇女是有罪的。
But Jesus says, I don't condemn you.
但耶稣说：“他们不定你的罪，我也不定你的
Go
罪。
in peace.
你
Sin no more.
从此以
leave
后
your sin.，
你不要再犯罪了。”
Why does he have the right to say that?
为什么他有这个资格说这个
Because
样的
later
话？
we will see he is the one that will pay the price for that sin.
因为后来我们可以看到，耶稣自己为了这个罪付出了代价。
Because your sin has been paid for. Go
因
free.
因为这个女人的罪，有人已经付出了，这个女人可以平安的走。 So the claim of Jesus is amazing. 所以耶稣对于自己的声称是何等的奇异。
But the invitation of Jesus is really astonishing.
但是耶稣接着说的是更加震撼。
A lot of people say, well, okay, so he might be who he says he is. What difference does it make to me?
有一些人说：“哇，我就承认耶稣就是他所说的那一位，但这个与我有什么关系呢？”
In fact, it makes every difference.
但是对你的生命非常的重要，
He says, whoever follows me will never walk in darkness.
因为他说：“跟从我的，就不在黑暗
He
里走。”
invites you to follow him.
所以他对你有一个邀请，他要你跟从他。
And it has a promise. The invitation says, you will have the light of life.
而这个邀請有一个应许，这个应许就是必要得着生命的光。
Yeah. Now, here's the problem. Okay, so let me skip this. Okay. Here's because there is a contrast between. Many people say, why can't I feel God if God is so close?
有一些人说，如果神这么接近我，为什么我感觉不到神呢？
The problem is God is light.
问题是神是光，
Light is not just justice. Light is not just gives you joy and hope. Light also is truth and justice.
光不仅是给你盼望，不仅是给你安慰，光也是真理，也是审判。
You know, the way Jesus treated the woman is light.
耶稣对待这个妇人是光，
Yeah. And what the world needs is light.
而这个世界所需要的是光。
But at the end of the day, we need to choose.
但我们需要选择。
In the invitation, from Jesus is to be in the light.
耶稣对你的邀请是使你行在
To
光中，
follow him is to walk in the light.
是跟随他，就是行在光中。
Yeah. In John 3:19, he puts it this way.
约翰福音第3章19节这个样说：光来到世间，是人因自己的行为是恶的，不爱光，倒爱黑暗，定他们的罪就是在此。
Yeah, right. So people love the darkness. You know, it's really dangerous. It's risky to come out into the light.
你知道，要行在光中，站在光中是一件冒险的事
Because
情，
light reveals
因为光会显露出
and
来，
darkness hides.
所以黑暗才会躲避。
But at the end of the day, we only have two paths.
但是在最后，我们只有2个选择
We：either choose light and live in truth, or we choose darkness and live in falsehood.
如果你你要选择光，活在真理之中，或者你选择黑暗，活在欺骗之中。
We either choose a self-centered life or a God-centered life.
我们要不就选择一个自我为中心的生命，要不就选择以神为中心的生命。
Every day we make choices,
我们每一天都会做很多
and
选
those
择，
choices will take us to only one of two destinations.
而这一些选择累积起来，是会使我们带这2个选择其中之一。
C.S. Lewis says, you know, in the end there will only be two types of people.
C.S. Lewis 这样说，在最终只有2类人，
One that says to God, thy will be done.
一个是对神说：“请你的旨意行在我身上。”
The other, God says, let their will be done.
第2类的人就是神对他说：“你就照着你的选择。”
Yeah. When we choose step by step, darkness or light, darkness or light, every day, we start to, like a binomial tree, move branch away.
当我们每天做选择的时候，光还是黑暗，光还是黑暗，到最后就会选择成为有2个枝
And we
的这
become
个
numb.
结果。
We become numb to our past choices because it's so far in our past.
有时候我们对我们过去的选择好像麻木了一样。
And you know what's the saddest part?
你知道最可怜的是什么？
It's our blindness to our blindness.
而是我们对于自己的瞎眼也瞎了眼。
That is, we no longer. It's like light film. The film that's been exposed so many times to light. We're not sensitive to light anymore.
就好像以前的那个胶片一样，就是光光一曝光以后，这个胶片就已经没有敏感性了。
And after a while, we so resent the sense of shame and inadequacy associated with the light that we prefer to hole up in our little dark corner.
越来越是这个样，我们越是在黑暗里面，我们就越不喜欢光暴露出来我们里面的黑暗跟我们里面的肮脏。
Yeah, it's a story about this guy who had a little apartment, and he had a Nikon camera, and he was afraid that the maid would steal it, so he hid it into a little corner.
有一个人，他有一个小小的公寓，他有一个照相机，他很担心别人呢会偷了这个照相机，他就把它藏起来。
And one day, he forgot to put it away, and the maid came, and he thought later, oh no, she might steal it.
呀，有一天，他忘记把这个照相摆起来，那个清洁工来了，他就说：“哎呀，这个清洁工一定会偷这个照相机。”
When he got back to the apartment, he discovered the maid not only didn't steal it, she put it back to his little hiding place.
当他回来的时候，他发现这个清洁工不但没有偷他的照相机，还把他的照相机摆在他以前藏的那个
His
地
little
方。
secret was not so secret.
他以为是个秘密，事实上并不是个什么秘密。
Our lives are like that in front of God, you know.
在神的面前，我们的生命也是这个样
We
子。
think we cannot confess it because it's the great evil.
我们觉得我们没有办法跟神暴露出我们心里的东西，因为是这个样的肮脏。
But you know what God does? He disturbs the comfortable and he comforts the disturbed.
他怎么样做呢？自己觉得一切不错、很舒服的人，他让他，哎，我刚才想到的，
He
他让他
disturbs the comfortable. He tells the Pharisees that they are full of it.
他让他们心里就是说坐立不安。
Yeah.
但是如果对于自己的行为坐立不安的人，神却会安慰他们。
Yeah. It's always been that way. He humbles the proud, but lifts the humble.
如果你是骄傲的，他就将你降卑；如果是谦卑的，他就使你提高。
Jesus says, I am the light of the world.
耶稣说：“我就是世界的光，
This is what light looks like.
光就是这个样子的。
And every single day we have choices to make.
我们每一天都需要做选择。
We can either choose light and walk into lightness,
我们要不就是选择光，在光中行，
or we can choose darkness. We can choose falsehood
或者
and
我们
never
可以
let anyone know about our little things.
选择黑暗，选择欺骗，使得让别人不知道我们在做什么。
That is why 1 John 5:9, 1 John 1:5-9 says, God is light, and in him there is no darkness.
约翰一书，第1章第5节说，神就是光，在他毫无黑暗。
And if we claim to follow light, you go ahead and read.
我们若说是与神相交，却人行在黑暗里，
Yeah.
就是说谎话，不行真理了。我们若在光明中行，如同神在光明中，就彼此相交。
Yeah.
我们若说自己无罪，便是自欺，真理不在我们心里了。我们若认自己的罪，神是信实的，是公义的，必要赦免我们的罪，洗净我们一切的不义。
This is God's invitation.
神给你的邀请，
He says, if you follow me, that is, if you open your heart to the light of life,
如果你跟随我，如果你愿意把你的生命向这个光
Then
敞开的时候，
you will experience the joy and the freedom of living in the light.
你就会经历到活在光中的自由以及喜乐。
And that applies all through our lives, whether you're a Christian or a non-Christian.
无论你是基督徒，无论你还不是基督徒，这一个原理应用在我们每个人的生命里。
He says, believe in the light while you have the light, so that you may become children of light.
当有光的时候，选择行在光中，使你能够成为神的孩子。
Let's pray.
我们来祷